Alright, y'all, so today I'm going to show you guys the best build for the Nissan 180SX. This is one good of a car. Now, before you say, isn't this a starter car? Like, isn't this just some shitty-ass starter car that is, like, absolutely dog shit? Like, no one should be using it? It is, until you know, do this build. It is, I'm gonna tell you, like, I'm not even joking. Bro, I'm gonna tell you, it is better than the Beetle. And I thought it was very fast as well. It is better than the McLaren F1. I'd say it's almost as good as the Mitsubishi Lancer. I know, it sounds like a long stretch, but I'm not lying. It's miles better than the Ford GT, and it's better than the Civic Type R 2000. Which, before you say, no one ever told me that's a sleeper build, it really is. But yeah, it's very fast. It's not as fast as, like, the RSR, but it's very close to it. So without further ado, let's get right into the build. I have the Ultimate Plus crankshaft. If you don't have this, that's perfectly fine. Just, you know, like, you can get anything that you can get. I would recommend you to at least get Elite, though. Because, you know, you want to have that at least. I also have the Elite Plus, Ultimate Plus ECU, the Ultimate Plus cooling, the Ultimate Plus exhaust, an Ultimate dual turbocharger, and the Ultimate 5x3 pound NOS. The other ones I'd recommend you to get are the Elite, if you don't have an Ultimate, is the Elite 4 bottles of 3-pound tanks, or the 1 of 12-pound tank. Those are by far, they're not better than the Ultimate, but they are better than all the other ones. I have the Super Track suspension. Why do I have super brakes? I need to get the Elite ones. Yeah, it's Elite brakes. Elite track tires. I would recommend you to get the Elite rally tires if you can. But, you know, track tires are also good. For the clutch, you have the Elite Plus clutch. The gearbox is a 6-speed stock. I found that I actually see the specs on here. It says it's actually better, I guess. I don't know. The Super Track differential, and for the auxiliary, you can use whatever you want. It's basically preference based. But in my opinion, I do like the 2 repair kits. Well, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. If you don't use the 2 repair kits, you're kind of a menace to society. No offense. And the Elite Radar Disruptor. The only reason why I have the Elite Radar Disruptor is because I had a Pro one in this car. So I just decided an Elite one. But the build I usually use for the auxiliary is 2 repair kits and the Elite Reinflatable Tire. So the Elite repair kits and the Elite Reinflatable Tires. And then, the part that actually makes this car super overpowered is the engine. There's so many engines here, it's like, what do I even choose, right? You want to choose the 500 and... What is this? Let me see here. No. The 984 horsepower 3.8 liter V8. I don't know, I don't know if that's just how it is when you max it out, or if that is stock. But I think this is the best one. So whichever one is the last on the page, the 3.8 liter V8 is the one you're going to want to get. So yeah, that's really about it for this build. There isn't too much about it. Customization is completely preference-wise, but I just have it like this for some reason. I don't know. But yeah, now I don't do like very crazy nerdy spec sheets or whatever. I just like give you guys the best build and then just show it so you can have like somewhat of an idea of how fast it is. This car is truly overpowered. I didn't think a starter car could be anywhere good, but it is. Do note though that you will not be able to equip ultimate parts in the stock engine because it's used for some reason. So yeah, you can only equip elite parts, but once you engine swap it, you can get ultimate parts. Let me actually get on like a straight line. And what is this thing trying to lead me to? What is that? Oh, it's leading me back to the garage. I'm already here. Okay, like, let me just go here real quick. And I'm gonna start the engine. I'm gonna have to turn a little bit though, so Is there even a straight line? Nah. This is no nitrous, by the way. Kind of skipped the gear there. Let me just get back in the straight line. And look how fast this thing is. It's not even struggling. Oh my god, why? Move out the way. Woo! We're going
At this moment that he knew, he fucked up.
past 200. Okay. Oh shit. Okay, that was very unnecessary, but yeah, this thing is very fast. I used nitrous that time. But yeah, it is super fast. Like, it is one of the fastest cars I've ever seen. It's actually probably a little bit better than the Mitsubishi. Maybe I'm wrong. And if it ain't, it's very close to it. Oh my god, how am I supposed to avoid all these traffic cars? Okay, this thing's top speed. You saw that. 234 miles an hour. Not bad for a starter car. And this entire build is under 300k. Like, that is insane. So yeah, I think it is very fast, and it definitely does good in races, that's for sure. The only con I would have about this car is the fact that it doesn't really, you really do need at least Elite Plus parts. Well, Elite parts at the minimum for this car would be good. Oh, and by the way, if you want to see my live tuning setup, here it is. I have the steering sensitivity to the max, the downforce to the lowest, traction controls on, because, you know, you don't want to be skidding at the start of a race like I did in multiplayer. It really fucks up your run. Why does this thing that says it can go 235? I went 234 even with nitrous. That's really weird. Maybe it can. And then the drift style is gas. You can have it, the drift style, to brake, handbrake or whatever. It's completely preference-wise. But I like the gas in most of my cars. But yeah, it is overpowered. I'm not even gonna lie. The thing that I also wanted to mention about this car is that it does drift really good. Like, look at this. Ooh, that was pretty close. But yeah, I know it doesn't look great, but keep in mind, this is a track. There's like track suspension, track differential, and track tires too. Like, this is an entirely race build, track build, and it still drifts. It mostly depends on your speed. Like, it's not really willing to drift right now. That's why actually I'd recommend you use the brake one for this car, like the brake as a drift style. But yeah, it's a really good car, and for the majority of the part, it does perform better than the 4GT. It basically performs better than almost any car in my inventory, except for the RSR. But yeah, I'm gonna say the build one more time. Ultimate Plus crankshaft, Ultimate Plus ECU, Ultimate Plus cooling, Ultimate Plus exhaust, Ultimate dual turbocharger, Ultimate 5x3 pound tank. But you can use the this one right here if you like. No, don't use the no nitrous. Like, really, no, don't. But yeah, again, and then all this part, aside from that, you already know what to use. So yeah, so it's a really good car. I am surprised of its performance, and it is, in my opinion, one of the best cars in this entire game. Hopefully this build will help you to win more races or escape cops or whatever. I'll try to make more videos on this car so you can really see how good it does, but yeah. I'm gonna start making build videos on Need for Speed Heat. If you do like this type of content, let me know so I can continue to make it, because, you know, I've been kind of switching up the games I play lately. I mean, it's like, I've kind of stopped playing the games that I used to play, like my OG videos, like Drive World or whatever. I don't play that anymore. In fact, I don't even really play Roblox at all anymore. I don't play Minecraft anymore now that I've ever even made a video on it. I do not play Forza anymore. Like, I don't play Fortnite anymore. I don't really play anything aside from this game. But do expect this type of content to stay here, and let me know what other games I should really be making videos on. I might do the Crew Motorfest. It just depends on whether I think it's worth these, like, fucking 60 $60 price tag. That's a little bit of money. You may say that this game is also $60. Well, I got it for like $3.49 for the deluxe version on Steam. Like, it was a complete, utter steal. I feel like I was scamming them even though it was their sale. But yeah, I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.